Okay, so I'm going to talk about justice, and I'm going to begin by saying that it's important to remember um, that justice is a form of mercy. So often people talk about this concept of forgiveness and what have you, whereas forgiveness is mercy, and by definition, justice is fulfilling mercy to the people that have been oppressed on the wrong side of justice. Okay, so if you imagine sort of a court environment, you often see somebody in there um, from the person that's been done wrong to. Maybe it's a family member it was done wrong to, or it was that person themselves, and they're pleading with the judge to fulfill some form of justice for them. So that would be a form of mercy to give justice for the person that's been oppressed. Now, my opinion is that let's take an example of a form of a crime that we can take as an example, okay? So one type of crime, for example, is rape, okay? And there's different types of rape. Now, what do I believe the punishment for that should be? Well, as a Muslim, one of the blessings of being a Muslim is that you're content and you're at peace because you know that Allah will fulfill justice very, no, very is the wrong word, perfectly fairly to people that have been oppressed, okay, after death. And in this life, they're humiliated. They're humiliated in different ways. And when their soul is extracted from their bodies, it's extracted in a very painful way. So even while they're still on the earth, up until the point where they leave, there is the punishment of humiliation. Even if the court system, the justice system, doesn't fulfill any form of justice or mercy for the person that's been done wrong. So the the question is, what should be the punishment, for example, for rape? And I give it a lot of thought, and I thought to myself, we can't, especially with the justice system's messed up. Okay, so the means of fulfilling justice are often using corrupt means, and you're not going to be able to do it perfectly fairly. And like I said, it's using corrupt means anyway. For example, the electric chair is made of electricity, right? So the punishment that I think that should be for, as an example, we use rape as an example, should be that they should be killed, put to death, which is nothing. And after they die, they'll then have perfectly fair justice from Allah. That's my opinion because, um, and I think that this should be applied um, around the whole world. So not just in some countries, but in all countries, in all areas, in all environments, this concept. And it's just something that I've been given some thought. I gave it some thought a while ago, and I just recapped on it today. So